Hey there, just a short synopsis, follow-up, so to speak, on the concept of inventory short and over account, which we did in class today. It's not a overly exciting account, and but it is used, and it's not going to show up on the details of financial statements of major companies. Small, medium-sized companies, it may be there. In big companies, it'll just be netted against total inventory, but it'll be in the books. And the idea is that this is an account which captures when inventory counts, the actual inventory is either greater or lesser than the inventory on the books. That's the idea. And the account can be both an expense or otherwise, other than an expense, meaning like an income account, although I certainly wouldn't call it income. And the concept is that it is recording when inventory is short from what the books say, or when it's over. That's the idea. So it's doing both duties, counting. It's going to capture when we count the inventory and we find we don't have as much as the books say, or we count the inventory and we got more. And it happens. I was using for a student today the illustration of the retail store known as the grocery shop. We all go there, and they have cashiers, and they have boxes which at the register they take in cash that people pay, and they pay out change. They make change with the cash, and at the end of the day, they take their box of cash and they compare it to the computer, and they see what the computer says they should have versus what they actually have. And the computer will be based on what the register put up, and the computer may say, oh, you should have $300 of cash in your drawer, your box, and that's what the computer says. So they'll then count the cash, and they might find out that the actual cash is $298. Well, what happened to the extra 200? Well, we're not exactly sure. Maybe they gave out too much change. Maybe somebody shortchanged them. For whatever reason, it's not working out the way it should have, and that $2 will be called a cash shortage, and we'll put it in one account to make the account do both. It'll be called a cash short or over or end over. Usually it's end over, but it could be called or. I don't think the language is that important, cash short over. So in this case, the account would be adjusted the following way. We would debit the cash short and over account by $2, and we would simply credit cash because on the books the cash was supposed to be there. Through the computer, this amount was there, but it's not really there because it's been shorted. And the next day, we could count the cash, and we can find out that there's $2 more. It's supposed to be $300 according to the computer, and they count $302. What happened? The cashier brought the $2 that they stole the day before back. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. It could be any reasons why it's changed by $2. I'm just picking the $2 as a coincidence, but it's $2 higher. So in this case, we'll add $2 to the cash because we really have it. We counted it. We found it. And now we'll do the credit to the cash short and over account so that it all works out. And that's what I want to just make sure that you followed, the fact that it's an account that does double duty for the short and over of inventory or the short and over of cash. Accounts like this come up in books and records all the time, and hopefully this gives you a better idea what this is all about.